Okay, guys, thank you. Now, look, we have 4 massive games coming up here, and, if we win all 4 of them, I'd go as far as to say that'd be us safe. So just go out there, just relax, enjoy your football, have fun, and whatever you do, don't lose.
Jarune, za tebe mi dijete diše, tu je važno samo jedno, nogomet i ništa više.
Hey guys, it's Aussie Villain, and welcome back to Jarun on The Impossible Dream. It is Season 2, Episode 4 today, and, well, we have... They're almost must-not-lose games as much as must-win games. We're playing... I forget who we're playing now. I've got to remember these things. I think it's Lokomotiva and Osijek, I think it's who we're playing. I thought we'd have a quick check-in, though, with the board and the fans and see how they think we're doing. We can see here the board is giving me a B- right now. We're more or less doing what they asked us to do, which was fight against relegation. We are fighting, we're not cut adrift, we're not terrible. So, we've kind of got them on board. Now, my contract does expire at the end of this season. We will have to be looking into getting a new one. Surely, we've earned that, haven't we? I would have thought so. So let's hope so that they feel the same way. The supporters, well, they're giving me a C+. They are less enthralled, let's say. But, I mean, we're doing okay, I think. Considering the size of the club, the odds we were to go down, at the start of the season, we were like Luton-esque odds, so we should be okay on that front if we do go down. But yeah, we've got to obviously make sure that we just keep fighting. We've just got to keep fighting. Now, one signing to catch you up on briefly is Hans H.J. Hartman. Let's go with that. Now, we did quickly see him at the end of last episode. We went out and signed him £500 as a regular starter. I don't want to draw on it too much because we did see him last episode, but yeah, he looks potentially quite good, and yeah, he's a good age, he's got some good attributes, good determination, which could be important. So yeah, I think he's for £500 a week a pretty good pickup, to be honest, on a free transfer. So that is that. Now there are some games to catch you up on, one in the league, one in the cup. The first one was in the league. It was a bottom of the table, a 6-pointer if there ever was one, against Rudez. So let's go see at their home ground how we did. We went ahead when Philip took advantage of a goalkeeping error. But Rudez were level. And then went ahead before half-time. But Tomic drew us level again late on. So this was a really nervous performance from us. In the end, a draw is probably fair, but you can see on the XG, they did out XG us. We had to take Philip off as well. He got a bit of a knock. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. He got a bit of a knock. And yeah, so he wasn't around for a lot of the first half onwards. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame because he just looks different class to be. But anyway, we didn't lose. That's the main thing. So that's the league to one side. Let's have a look at the cup now. We were in the second round, was it, or third round? I think we missed the third round. So it might have been the third. We missed the first round, so this might have been the third round. Our second round, it was against Solon, a team that we struggled with every time we played them last season. Let's see if things are a little bit different now that we were a promoted side. We took an early lead when Page crossed for Tadic. But Solon were quickly level before Truganic's cross was finished by Djokovic to restore our advantage. Solon were level again just after half-time, but Djokovic crossed for Tadic to put us in front for a third time, before Solon drew level for a third time late on. But Tadic completed his hat-trick in extra time to finally seal the tie. So another really tough game against Solon. I mean, we had plenty of shots, but they had more. And again, you could argue they were a little bit unlucky not to win. Now, it was Hartman's debut in this one. It was a very much rotated side as well. So on that front, it's good to get the result. But yeah, we didn't cover ourselves in glory. We don't know who we got in the quarterfinals yet, but that is, of course, where we fell last season. Let's hope we can do maybe 1 or 2 rounds better this season. So that's the cup. Let's just check in with the league before we start the games. And there it is there. We just have our head above water. We are 1 point and 2 goals better off than Rudez. Lokomotiva, who we are hosting first game today, we can draw level on points with them, though it's unlikely that we would overturn the goal difference. And then our second game, as I said, I think is against Osijek, who are top of the league, I've just seen. Yeah, that's maybe not as winnable a game as I thought it was going to be. But anyway, let's go and face Lokomotiva. They are, of course, our one of our affiliate clubs. I think they're technically a senior affiliate, so I don't know what happens if we were to overtake them in the league table. But anyway, this is the team we're sending out. Injuries. We've got an injury to Tomaszek. He's going to miss this one. He should be back for the second game. And the other one that's injured is Babic. He's out for a couple of weeks yet, so he won't be featuring today. Now, that's a little bit unfortunate because, as we can see, Tregranic is not going to last 90 minutes, so we'll deal with that in the game itself. But the goalkeeper is the usual guy. Bekenic, Zebic, and Karabatic are going to be the back four. Memic and Rujakovic are going to be the wide players for us. Dashka, Tregranic, and Persa will be the midfield. Fillet and Al-Ghul will go up top. Very tough not to start Tadic after his hat-trick, but again, we can see he's not going to last 90 minutes, so we're better off, I think, starting him on the bench. Hope for a good game from Al-Ghul. If we don't get it, we can make the change. All right, now, do we recognise any names on that team sheet? Yes, we do. Look who's on the bench. It's BOSKOVIC. He's didn't end up going to Udinese in the end, so he's still there, and I'd really like to beat him if he's... Oh, Savatovic is on their bench as well. Let's hope he comes on. He was rubbish, wasn't he? Home form's important to us. Come on, boys. Let's go and do this. Persa, nervous. He was nervous. Oh, he's felt pressure lifted. He has been nervous for a little while now at the start of games. And I think part of that is down to the fact that he is unhappy now. As part of that, somebody takes over who's unhappy about that team talk that was given months ago now in a friendly against Rapid Vienna, where I wasn't actually in charge of the game. It was the assistant. Yeah, he is now sort of the latest to take over, the being unhappy about that. So eventually everybody will get over a friendly team talk that wasn't done by me, but I'd love to know what was said. To be honest, it must have been offensive. You know, like, I mean, how long can you hang on to a bit of a dodgy team talk? But anyway, let's hope for a good performance here. We've always got goals in us. We just need to defend, don't we? And I'm almost at the point where there's a good ball in from the corner, but it's headed away. I'm almost at the point in terms of defending now where it's just let's not focus on it. Let's just be really good at going forward and try, the old Kevin Keegan method. So yeah, we'll see. That may well just come to that. Personnel with a corner. We've got a lot of people at the back post, but the goalkeeper somehow manages to get to that. Well done to him. And that is that. So 76% possession. Can we go and actually make that count towards goals now? Persa over a free kick. He has a go. It wasn't a mile away. It never really looked like going in, did it? But it wasn't a mile away. We've got a little bit of a problem in terms of training as well, where it seems like if I train to be solid defensively, we just miss so many chances. And then if we train to attack, we just ship goals like there's no tomorrow. So... yeah, I mean, the thing to do, perhaps, is just work defensively and then chance creation conversion sessions in there somewhere. We've got a penalty. Wait a minute, we usually concede those. Now, who is going to take it? Perso was running to the penalty spot, and Tadic would usually take it. He's not on the field, so it is going to be Persa. What can he do for us here? He needs to score this. Rocco sticks it away. And it is 1-0, his third of the season, and it is just before half-time as well. Very, very good time to open the scoring. Goalkeeper went the right way, but Persa put too much on it and gives us the lead. So we'll give him a little bit of praise. Let's get into half-time with the lead. We do. And we've dominated that half. Really, we probably should be a little bit more in front than we are. All right, let's go with that. Everybody seems happy, so that's positive. Now, Tregranic, is he going to get a little bit of steam back at half-time? It doesn't look like he is, does he? All right, so who do we want to bring on second half here? Now, Carver could come on and... All right, mate, let's give you a game. We haven't seen much of you. He's played the Cups, but not really much else outside of that. So let's hope that he does a good job for us. And... yeah, here we go. A Ghoul with a nice pass there from Persa. A Ghoul gets to a good area. Carver! Oh, that's shocking. You might need to go back on the bench. Oh, that was such a good opportunity too, wasn't it? All right, another highlight. Ball over the top. Zebic should have that covered. forward. And, oh, Carver. I mean, it's difficult to say he gave that away. It wasn't the best. Oh, they would have been a cracking goal, let's be honest. Let's focus here, boys. Let's maybe just go back to positive. And have they got a rocket up them at half-time? Now, Lokomotiva are a Zagreb club as well. So it is a Zagreb derby, this one. So another sort of bonus to try and win. Obviously, the fact that they are a parent team as well would be nice to beat them. And just the fact that we can go level with them in points. And then if Rudez was to lose, we would have that little gap as well, developing to the bottom team, which is ultimately all we need to do this year. As I've said many times, we just need to stay up. Carver, nice ball out there to find Rajikovic in a bit of space. That's a penalty, isn't it? Surely that's a penalty. It has been given. Now VAR will check. Now this makes me a little bit more nervous. When they stay over there, it's always given. When they run to the screen, it seems a little bit more 50-50. It looked a foul, if I'm honest. There was two of them there as well. And he's not given it. Well, that's outrageous, ref. So what did we just... So what? We don't get the ball in... don't go and score now. Easy for Miratovic. And let's see where this goes. Bikanic. What can he do? This is, of course, his former team as well. We signed him from Lokomotiva when they had transfer listed him. So I'm sure he's keen to prove that they made a mistake there, which they probably did, but I don't actually know what other quality defenders they have. Here we go with Memic in a good area. Oh, Filet draws a very good save. Rajikovic keeps it in. Can we keep the pressure on? Ball into the box. It's headed away again. And that is that. Let's praise them. Let's try and build the confidence here. I mean, just confidence-wise, a win here would be huge. Never mind the points. Here we go with Carver again. He looks fairly comfortable on the ball. Fill it. Oh, he's hit the crossbar, has he? Oh, we're going to have to find 130 grand to sign him. I am absolutely loving him to pieces right now. We have dominated this game, but it is still just the one goal. A little bit like our free kick in the first half. Wasn't a mile away, but never really looked like going in, that one. Let's praise them again. We're getting late on in the day here. We've had 61% possession, and we've only scored from a penalty kick. Let's start. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, Rajikovic gets back. We clear it away. There's no one up there. Fillet is working hard. But, oh, that... Karabatic. We just need a little bit more composure on the ball here, guys. Equally, I don't want Karabatic playing football. He's there to play with his head and nothing else, so maybe that wasn't the worst thing. Rajikovic heads it away. And where is this highlight going? Oh, I thought that was going to be picked up by Purser. Not quite able to do it. Rajikovic, can he win that back? We're putting good pressure on them, but they've played through the pressure. Oh, Bikanic has got a deflection on it. It's an own goal. And it's a stoppage time own goal. That is just the sort of season we are having. Absolutely no luck. It's BOSKOVIC as well. Oh, you couldn't make that up. A deflected BOSKOVIC strike in stoppage time. And it's 1-1, despite us absolutely dominating that game to pieces. Honestly, when things just are going against you, they just go against you, don't they? That is unbelievable. So we extend the gap to Rudez to 2 points. I cannot believe the things that are happening this season. You just want to cry. So Bikanic and Lokomotiva are new acquaintances, and the Istra boss was looking at Philip there, and yeah, well, there we go. That is that. We will be back momentarily. We will face Osijek, I think it is. They're top of the league, so maybe a little bit of a free hit, that one. I think it's away from home as well. All right, welcome back. Away to top of the league. What could possibly go wrong? Lokomotiva are facing Dinamo, so you would expect them to lose. But it's definitely, if you just look at the table over here, it might be a little small for you. But yeah, you can see here that it really is a four-horse. It's one of four here. You would imagine Varazdin are maybe just clear right now, 7 points above Rudez. But I think definitely the bottom three here are, we're all just scrapping away, aren't we? And yeah, we've just got to make sure that we are ninth or better. So we're expecting a 4-2-3-1 out of them. And this is a team that we are sending out. We're expecting them to be gegenpressed, which means we'll be trying to run them around from side to side. So it's Mijatovic in goal. It is Bikanic, Zibic, and Hartman's going to get the start. The reason for that, if we put Karabatic back in, that's not a good link up for us, and I just want anything that helps us defensively, so we're going to try for that. Memic will go down the right, Rejikovic down the left, Dashka, Tomic is back fit, so he comes in, and Perso will be the midfield trio with Fillet and Pranjic going as the advance forward in this one. We've just got to try and find someone to score the goals. Pranjic, shockingly, hasn't got a goal yet this year, despite what he did for us last year, almost, not quite single-handedly, but definitely playing a big role in getting us promoted with his goals, so let's hope we can get him back to some form. Alright, so we can see the team sheets here. That wouldn't be the Fabio that used to play for Man United, would it? Surely he is, how old would he be now? Excuse me, because they were quite young, him and his brother, when they were at Man United, weren't they? But I think he was, surely he's moved on. Anyway, what do we want to say to this? We've got nothing to lose from what we're capable of. I can get on board with that. Zabic is nervous. He's gained some confidence now, so that's good. Yeah, we need our loonies to step up for us here too, don't we? And here we go. Yeah, as I said, maybe a little bit of a free hit for us. Is there a way? I'll have to have a look and see if that is. I missed. The name just that came up then, didn't it? Yeah, a little bit of a free hit, perhaps away to top of the league. But you know, we've got results against Dinamo. We've got a draw against Rijeka, so there's a chance. But this might be one to try and keep goal difference respectable, I think. The January window is, of course, not that far away. Now, we don't have any real money to spend on transfers. I had to move some money out of the transfer budget into the scouting budget. I think that's more important for us right now, because what I'm trying to do is this... Let's just click and see. No, it's a different Fabio. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is make sure that we're trying to find the best loanees. I've found that a lot of teams in Croatia are willing to loan us players without us needing to pay anything. So if we can find one or two, oh, is that going to stay out? It is. Zabic with a crucial header. And we've got more defending to do from the corners. Lokomotiva 1-1 against Dinamo behind my head there, as we again just about keep that out. And Persson now with a chance on the break. He doesn't really have any support, and in the end he does well to win a throw-in. So yeah, if we can find, you know, one or two other quality loanees that we can get in, I think Tomic and Zabic, in particular Tomic though, have been absolute class, and Fillet as well. So if we can get, you know, one or two more of those sorts of guys, perhaps Hartman's got a knock, so that's not great. We'll take him off and we'll bring on Perkovic to play on the right-hand side there. And here we go now with Fillet. Just got crowded out, didn't they? They were aware of the risk he poses. And what is going to become of this highlight? Now, Persa picks it off a pass. Persa! Can't beat the goalkeeper. All right, let's see what we can do from the corner here. Nothing is the answer. And we'll encourage them. Again, we've got nervous, apprehensive players. We don't need that. Ball forward. Persa is over that team talk now that I brought it up last game. He's over that, so that's good. That's more or less confined to the dustbins of history now. I think it's just two guys that we're only playing as it's a friendly, and even I don't even think it on the bench. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, how soft is that, goalkeeper? Oh. Zabic did fairly well. I don't think we can blame the defense for that one. The goalkeeper's just frozen. Let's try a berating. I don't know if a berating helps nervous players or not, but can't hurt, can it? And yeah, is it going to be at half time? Just the one? It is. So we're still in the game. That is something at least. Let's point the finger. Show me something else second half. And yeah, we've not been particularly good there, which is disappointing, obviously. Pranic, what has happened to Pranic as well? You wouldn't recognise him as the player from last season. He's like he's a Huckabee, isn't he? Just can't make the step up. All right, so we'll take him off. We'll get let's get Guji on, or whatever, however we say that name. We've got defending to do. Goalkeeper is frozen till he's lying. All right, you can come off as well, mate. Honestly. Grand a week we're paying this guy to stand on his line. I could have come and claimed that. That's ridiculous. Alright, what else can we do? Fillet's not having a great game. I'm wondering, okay, maybe this isn't working for us, so let's get rid of that. And if this goes in, then that probably is just about that. Goalkeeper can't do anything about it, and we are 3-0 down now to top of the league. And, I mean, like I said, it probably is, or was, a bit of a free hit for us. And, well, we've certainly taken some hits, haven't we? Can we try demand more? That's only frustrated them as well. Again, we've not been horribly outpaid. Even XG suggests that we're in front, but we're just not there, are we? Again, this probably isn't a game that determines our season. This is one of those that, you know, if we pick something up, it's a nice little bonus, but it's not the be-all and end-all. And they have played well, which doesn't help the situation, but we've got to find a way that, you know, we've got to start getting the goals and getting the points that we deserve. We deserve 3 points against Lokomotiva, and you look at that, it's been, apart from possession, it's been a very, very even game, and we've been absolutely smashed. So I don't... And just to rub salt into the wounds, Lokomotiva have taken a point off friggin' Dinamo. So, yeah, we could find ourselves bottom of the league if Rudnez gets a win. But there we go. Pranjic vows to end goal drought. I mean, just something would be nice. Don't worry about it, mate. Just get back to scoring goals. The Hartman injury is a gash lower leg. So, good thing we signed him then, isn't it? And, yeah, that is going to be that. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We're just struggling, aren't we? We had gone 3 undefeated. One of those was in the cup, though. And, yeah, it's difficult to do anything other than cry at this point. So I think what we'll do... Oh, here comes Gus to say hello to everybody. Come on, mate. Back this way. So I think what we'll do is we will come back for... Do we want to do the cup quarter-final and Hajduk at home? We could maybe do that. We've got, of course, the winter break coming up here as well, which coincides with the January window. So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the cup quarter-final. We could get into Europe, so you never know. And then we'll do home to Hajduk split. We haven't seen them yet this season, have we? And we've seen Istra twice, I think. So, yeah. I don't know. Any suggestions, guys, other than score goals and don't concede them? All ears. Take care.